Hey everyone, Jason Shepard here of MzeroA.com alongside world famous A&P, Russ. Russ, I brought you in to ask you a very simple question. Why is it the maintenance takes so long? That's a trick question in a way. The real question I want to ask is, last year, it was 5-9 Quebec, or was it 2-3 Mike Zulu when we did? I can't remember.
2-3 Mike
It was 2-3 Mike Zulu then. So last year, 2-3 Mike Zulu, I feel like the annual took forever. And it's not, we're not picking fun of, making fun of Russ or anything. It just was a very long annual.
Right.
However, this time you've knocked it out in almost a week this year. Why? I know we were waiting for parts last year and everything else. Why was it so different? And what can other aircraft owners be doing to save some time and some money on these annual inspections?
Well, one of the things that, that I definitely looked at was because of, I've never done the annual on that particular airplane. So I took it down. I took all the interior out. I mean, I went through it with a fine-tooth comb. We had the control cable that was frayed.
The flap cable was frayed. Yeah, absolutely.
The nose wheel. We had to take care of that. We
rebuilt it, right? Yeah.
The engine had to come off because it was making metal. Yeah,
that's right. You drove it in my truck all the way. I remember this now. Yes, you're right.
And then also we put the aero lids.
It was big retrofit. You're right.
So so doing all of that, it just took time.
Of course.
And this time, because I've already went through it, and if you get one maintenance person, then another maintenance person, what happens is they're gonna want to go through it just because they haven't been through that.
It's their signature. It's their insurance claim if something happens, right? I mean, there's an issue. So it would benefit our aircraft owners out there to get established with one mechanic and use that mechanic through and through, because that mechanic, he or she, knows their work from last year. Knows, you want to talk about inspections and everything else. They know that.
Because one of the things that you're talking about here is like we have our every aircraft has an inspection sheet. So I go through the inspection sheet, check everything, make sure everything's okay. Then I also have some of my notes on here as far as checking the control cables, make sure they have the right tension on it and the right number of degrees up and down, left or right.
Is this ADs as well, or ADs even beyond this? I mean, or what is?
Well, this just is your inspections, but then you also have to go in and look at all your ADs.
Right.
And
for that serial number.
Yeah, for that serial number. Wow. And then we also had all the avionics done, so we had to make sure all the paperwork was good on that one as well. So it's just going through so much of it, and a lot of it is. Some people think it's just, oh, well, the work doesn't take long. You're right, the work doesn't take long, but then the paperwork, and finding all the ADs that applies to that serial number, you have to find them and see if it's already been taken care of. If it's not been taken care of, then you got to go look at them.
So all those days in your office, you really are working hard back there.
Yeah. I'm just going to say yes.
MzeroA Nation, if you have any questions for Russ, maintenance-wise, questions on aircraft ownership or taking that leap into it, leave us a comment below this video on YouTube, on Facebook, on MzeroA.com, and you'll get a great response from us. Enjoy the rest of your day, and most importantly, remember
that a good pilot is always learning.
Did you have to squeak your voice?
Yeah, I get it from you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Pass your check ride or I'll pay for it. Join our #1 rated online ground school and participate in live mock check rides and interactive written test prep. Visit groundschoolacademy.com to learn more.